a very important update for you about a very unsavory character. Eli Schwarz, 38 years old, was recently charged by the Toronto police with uttering death threats while at a protest. When police searched his home, they discovered a .357 Magnum with lever action and a scope and 10 boxes of ammunition. They also found clothing branded with the Kahane name and crest on it, and a soft body armor vest with the same symbols. In the Toronto Police press release from today, they noted that the Kahane KACH Party is, quote, an enlisted terrorist entity by Public Safety Canada. Now, Israel has banned Kahanism and the KACH political party for years because they are a terrorist organization. Followers of Rabbi Meir Kahane have killed dozens of Palestinians over the years, and they want to see a Jewish theocracy in Israel. Now, Meir Kahane was killed, he's no longer around, but both Belzalub and Belzebub Belzalel Smotrich and Itamar Ben-Gvir, currently in the Israeli Knesset, or they've left. I don't know what Itamar is up to, but they are both Kahanists. Now, Canada listed the group in 2005 and reviewed it again recently in 2024. Here is how the group is described on the Canadian government's list of terror entities website. Quote, Kahane KACH is a marginal extremist Jewish entity whose goal is the restoration of the biblical state of Israel. They want to replace democracy with a theocracy. Advocates of KACH want to expel all Palestinians from Israel, and they want to expand Israel's boundaries to include the occupied Palestinian territories, parts of Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. They want a religiously homogeneous state. Their activities have included threats to government officials and infrastructure, grenade attacks, bombings, and armed violence. End quote. Now, the reason why this is so important is because I have documented Eli Schwarz and KACH iconography on the University of Toronto campus for more than a year now. Eli was someone who was constantly around during the student encampment outside of the encampment on the University of Toronto campus. Eli Schwarz and his Zionist terrorist cosplay outfits are well known. On May 8, 2024, he came down from the suburbs with some Zionist pensioners to harass and threaten students and faculty at the University of Toronto. You can watch him here in full terrorist regalia. And here I filmed him on July 3rd, 2024, driving the Rebel News hate truck, trying to block student protesters from walking up Toronto's St. George Street. Have a look.
Y'all move back. We got good boy moving back. Come on, guys, move. Y'all be a good boy moving back. Y'all, let's go, please.
I also filmed him on September 6th as students were returning to campus. There was Eli Schwarz again.
I recognize you, though. You were driving that Rebel News truck.
Yep.
But it wasn't just Eli. Young and old were brandishing KACH flag and insignia. Watch this.
And this gentleman, he was here during the Shabbat on Friday with his flag threatening people. That is the flag of the Jewish terrorist organization. The Jewish terrorists, perhaps it's a mom and son team here.
They were on the University of Toronto campus, but the fascists of a feather also flocked together on the streets of Toronto. Here you can see Eli and a young Kahanist here in balaclava.
There he is.
Finish Hamas.
Let's make Gaza a parking lot.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Finish Hamas and Merry Christmas.
Make Gaza a parking lot, he said. The news of Kahanism in Toronto even made it all the way to Israel. Haaretz covered Kahanism on the University of Toronto campus and on the streets of Toronto. They contacted me for the story. Now, the question that remains is, will Eli Schwarz be charged with being a member of a hate group or listed terror organization here in Canada? Is Pierre Poilievre going to be calling for his deportation? On the Line Media has put in a request to the Toronto Police Service, and we will update you on this story when we get a response. Stay tuned.